So you know the government keeps coming out with this gang matrix thing, and one of the challenges that I have is whether or not young people stay on that gang matrix and whether or not it affects their lives. Because I personally believe that once you're on the gang matrix, that's it for life. It's going to affect every single area of your life, whether it's by association or whether it's by you trying to get a job or get into housing or anything. The Metropolitan Police gang matrix is going to definitely hinder people. So I kind of met up with somebody who's on that matrix. We found out he was on that matrix, and I'm just going to ask him to tell you, because obviously this is an awareness video, you know, because so many young people out there are entering and they're putting them on this matrix just because they think they're in gangs. And so it's just a case of finding out firsthand how it can affect your life by being on that matrix, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So how's it affected your life?
Well, since it come out in 2012, since I've heard about it, I never knew that it affected getting jobs via CRB and checks and all of that, because I've never been to prison in my life or been in the probation system or anything like that, or had a violent crime case in the courts or anything like that, had a youth worker or anything like that. I've never really been. The only thing I've been arrested for is weed, but apart from that, I thought that ain't gonna stop me, and that was when I was 15, so I thought that hadn't stopped me from getting a job. I've got children, so they've wanted me to be on job seekers allowance ever since that, and because I've got a council place, it's hindered me from even getting repairs, which I'm living with the disrepairs now. So
so it's hindering your progression, isn't it?
Yeah, my progression isn't, you know, like you wake up every day, you got children, and your wife tells you, or your girlfriend tells you that your son's party's next month, we need this, we need that. You can't live off of job seekers allowance. You need a job. You need something stable, and this is what's setting me back. And this gang matrix will be adding more crime to the streets because it's stopping people from getting legal work.
And that's a really, really valid point, because if you can't get legal work,
you're going to
resort to violence and crime, and that's gonna make the matrix even more comprehensive.
Yeah.
So they're going to start collecting up all this information. But what worries me is that there's so many parents that don't know that their young people are actually part of a gang matrix, and they don't know that there's even a color system. And that ranks you, even your progression in life is ranked on this gang matrix.
I'm all white. I've got 0, 0, 0. I was told by a good friend of mine, Ken Hines, good friend of mine, and he informed me to the situation of what was going on, which made me self-aware, and I'm really wanting to become. I just want to get off of it now. I don't want to be on that.
You just want to get on with your life.
Yeah, I want to get on with my life, and I don't want to have my children wanting for stuff when I could have gone out to work with my healthy body to not provide for them. That's unhumane.
Yeah.
Because I'm on a gang matrix. That you're making me feel like a savage.
And for me to know that there's so many young people, it is worrying, because they're trying to get a handle on this whole gang thing and make an impact, and yet they're not really telling you that you've already been marked.
My one just says that I'm just a part of a gang. It doesn't give me no markings, or it doesn't highlight any colour or anything, but it shows that I'm on there. So it is a big part of my life where it's tarnished my. Look, I could have made thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. I could have put money on a mortgage by now since 2012 and had a good stable job by now, but I've been on all these government provided courses, and none of them I've even had a tickle, you know, from any of the, you know, they promise you a job interview after you go for the interview, it just ends there. Maybe they check my background, and I never knew that. But with that, they took my driving license, so I can't even drive.
Wow. So in my opinion, the gang matrix, no matter, it doesn't matter how you look at it.
I've spent hundreds of pounds. I've spent in the whole time since 2012, because I've had children since then, and I've always had to pay for a cab. I would have loved to have had a car, or to have had, you know.
A license.
No, they've taken it away from me. Yeah, because of the gang matrix. Hello? Sorry, call me back. I'm at my house. Yeah.
So for me, it's obvious that the gang matrix works as a negative. Isn't it? You understand?
Yeah.
Even though they're recording gang activity, it is affecting you. So
Yeah.
it shows you that there's a greater system. So it is in a sense like having a criminal record, even though you haven't got a criminal record.
Yeah.
And you've been on it since 2012.
12. Since it's been we've just got red flags over our head. Unhireable.
Wow. So there it is in a nutshell.
Undesirable.
Undesirable. So there it is in a nutshell. If you're on the gang matrix, you're on the gang matrix, in my opinion, for life. So as a parent out there concerned about whether your son is on there, I personally think that we should start up a petition to find out who's on there, how long they're going to be on there, and when they're going to be removed. But I have to thank you for sharing that information.
My name is Joshua.
Yeah. I have to thank you for sharing that information. And like
what I would like to see happen is the people that are not meant to be on there, that are
removed,
that are on there probably by association, are to be removed. I'm a big man. I'm 33. I'm getting on with my life. So I've been on there. Wait, it's 2012. So you take that. How many years is that? 2012. 6. 26. I've been on there since I've been 26. And that's hurt me. I could have had a mortgage by now.
And you could have paid into that mortgage.
I could have had my car, I've had to sell all my motorbikes, all my toys, just because of what the government's done to me. I want to live like any other cunt, Just like, I'm not saying that I'm a good person at heart. I'm just human. I'm just human. So I can't ever change. But I'm not an evil guy. I'm not a guy that goes out and slaughters innocent people. I'm not a guy that goes out and I'm a lovable guy, full of compassion, rhythm, mold, everything. That's who we are as black people. The sun's out, your skin's glowing.
We have to get on with life, innit? Thanks for talking to me, man.
Yeah, man. Take my number from.
That was perfect. That was one of the right things.